Let's take a look at the chart action for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. We're on the 4-hour time frame right now, and we have resistance, 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 resistance. I'm looking at this downtrend, something like this, and what I want to see it do is break above this uptrend or this downtrend, break it to the upside. We're on the 4-hour time frame. What I want to see us do is break above it and close the candle above this trend line. After that, I want to see the next candle get a green candle and continue to head up. There's a couple different targets I'm looking at going to the upside. If we go into the daily time frame, I've been watching the previous resistances right here and right here. Let's go ahead and set up some horizontal red lines, something like this, and one right here. Let's go ahead and change these to red. These levels are sitting at 47.7K and 50.8K. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. What I want to see us do is break above this trend line, close the candle above it, and continue that green momentum going to the upside. The first target is going to be 47,754. If we could break above that, then I'm going to look for 50,845. And if we could break above that, I have another target, which is from the daily time frame. We had a channel pattern. Let's go ahead and delete everything. We had a top on over here. We had a top like this. We had resistance, 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 and then we had a bottom over here. We had a bottom over here, support, support, support. I was looking at something like this, which is kind of like a triangle pattern, channel pattern. We're bouncing in between these two trend lines. We got to break out to the upside. It does look like we're holding support above this resistance, which is now looking like it's turning into support. Let's see if we can hold support over here or if we break through it. But if we do get a bounce right here, if we hold support and get a bounce, the thing that I was looking at is targeting from the top to the bottom of this triangle. Let's go ahead and do that. Something like this. We'll drag this to the breakout, and I was looking at a target of around 53,600 approximately. Like I said, though, we have to break these previous resistances right here and right here. So step one would be getting a bounce and breaking that 4-hour downtrend, and then the first target would be 47,800 approximately and 50,900 approximately. After that, step 3 would be 53,614. Just my opinion, though. That'd be pretty much the bullish scenario, assuming that we get a bounce right here and we're able to hold support and we bounce out. The other thing I've been looking at, though, let's go ahead and delete everything and go through a bearish scenario. That was the bullish scenario. Let's go through the bearish scenario, and maybe we could be heading down. But the other thing I've been looking at is, let's go to the 4-hour time frame again. We have support, 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 or we did. Let's go ahead and draw those trend lines. We have the first trend line from these spots right here going to the upside. And then we also had a uptrend, something like this. So once we broke this trend line going to the downside, I set up the Fibonacci retracement. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll get the Fibonacci tool and drag from the bottom to the top of the trend. That gives me some levels to watch for a retracement. Let's go ahead and delete this trend line, and we'll bring back that downtrend that I was looking at the beginning, something like this. So until we break this downtrend going to the upside, I'm looking at the 38% level and the 50% level to start with. These levels are sitting at 44,183 and 42,925. So let's go ahead and set up those orange horizontal lines right here. And then we'll do another one right here. I have limit orders set at these levels until we start breaking to the upside. The cool thing about these levels is sometimes when we're in a downtrend like this, we come down, hit the Fibonacci retracement level, and then we'll get a bounce, hit the downtrend, and then sometimes we get rejected, sometimes we break through, but a lot of the times we'll get bounces in between them. Sometimes we'll go to the next one, bounce in between, something like that. As you can see right here, we came down, hit that 38% level. I didn't quite hit my limit order right here, but we did come down and touch it, and then we got a bounce, and then we started heading down again. So sometimes you'll see it bounce in between the trend line and the Fibonacci retracement levels, or even if we go to the next one, sometimes it does something like this as well, or something like this. It really just depends. We're using this downtrend, though, for resistance, and we're using these Fibonacci retracement levels for support. Like I said, we got a bounce right here, right at that Fibonacci level. I didn't fill my limit order, but it was very, very, very close. So I'm still watching these Fibonacci retracement levels. Hopefully we do something like this, or something like that until we break to the upside, like I was saying, then I'm still watching this downtrend and I'm watching these Fibonacci retracement levels. The other thing that I've been watching are the previous supports on the daily time frame in case we go even lower. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let's go ahead and delete this trend line and we'll keep this downtrend right here. Like I was saying, until we break this downtrend going to the upside, I'm looking at these lower levels. And two other spots that I'm looking at is this support and this support. Let's go ahead and copy and paste some more orange lines. One right here and one right here, just in case we keep heading down. These levels are sitting at approximately 41,000, and then this one is sitting at around 37.7k. The other thing I've been watching is the 9 moving average on the daily time frame. We broke above the daily right here and we were getting bounces on it. We hadn't really broke through it until right here. Right now we are sitting below the daily 9 moving average. I said if we break below the 9 moving average, if we go below it, then we might start looking at these lower levels, or we might be able to get more confident on them. We were testing it, we were kind of going in and out of it, but right now we are below it. So I think what we want to do is we want to see that 9 moving average come in like this, I think, and then see us break through it. Once we break through this 9 moving average on the daily, that'll be a way better sign than being below it or testing it on the bottom side of it. So I think the main thing that I'm looking at is the 4-hour time frame. I want to see us break above this downtrend, close the candle above it, and then get another candle pushing to the upside. And until then, I'll be looking at these Fibonacci retracement levels first. And if we go even lower than that, then I'll be looking at these previous supports on the daily time frame. If you're new to looking at charts, check out this playlist right here. It'll help you get started to follow along with the videos. And if you want to know more about some of the strategies I use, check out this video. It's about when I buy and sell. Alright, if you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.